So welcome on everybody, and thank you for joining me this evening. My name is Gillian Joyce, and I'm from Yeppoon on the Capricorn Coast. A little of my background, I have actually come from an education background. So I taught for many, many years, and then I was a school principal for quite a few years before I took leave to have my children. And it was while I was on leave with my second child that I was introduced to LifeVantage, and this little blue bottle that you can see on this front page here, Pro Tandem. So this hero product, and it is the reason I am here today. I had a really close girlfriend who reached out to me to share the information on Pro Tandem and what it could do for the body. And in brief, once I understood fully how it could activate the body, which I'll explain as we go on tonight, I knew that this was something that I wanted for not only myself, but for my family. And those few people that I did share with, they had some amazing results with this product. And I'll share those as we go on tonight as well. And because they also wanted to share with others, for me, I just decided that, well, obviously, sharing this product and sharing this business is a good opportunity then as well. And it's grown for me over the last 7 years now. So I've just celebrated my 7-year anniversary with LifeVantage. And over those 7 years, it's become a full-time business for me. And every day, my heart is warmed by how this product has transformed lives, and it is truly rewarding. So tonight, I'm going to bring you the information on these two key products that you can see at the front here. So a Pro Tandem, the reason I'm here, and this brand new product that has just been launched into Australia, only just launched into the US midway through last year, and it has absolutely blown us away with the results that it is achieving and what it is doing both internally and externally. So I'll cover those two products this evening and a little bit of other information. Just a quick disclaimer. So we do not make any claims to treat, cure, prevent, mitigate disease or illness. We are a natural product, therefore we can't make those claims. But what we do know is that when you give the body the right tools to take care of itself, amazing things can happen. So for that reason, we do have a lot of wonderful success stories, and we do have a wellness community where all of those stories are shared. So if you're not already in that community and you would like to be, please reach out to the person who invited you onto this call, and they will be sure to add you into that community so you can see a lot more of those stories as well. So first of all, I want to talk to you a little bit about oxidative stress, because this is the main purpose of Pro Tandem NRF2. It was reducing oxidative stress. And whether you've heard of it or not before, it is something that we have all got. And we all have it in varying amounts. Some of us have much higher levels of oxidative stress due to the lifestyle that we live or environmental factors. But like I said, we all have it. So for some people, you might notice it just by daily things that appear. So you might be feeling fatigued regularly. You might get that midday slump each day. You might be dragging your feet out of bed in the morning, feeling like you just have not been rested well. Your sleep might be really poor quality. You might be getting regular aches and pains or gut issues. You might have, skin that's looking like it's a lot older than it should. There's so many little things that creep into our lives, and all of that is due to high levels of oxidative stress. And you can see these people all around the outside, they're all struggling with a number of things: poor immune system, fatigue, etc. But it's these things that are around on the inside here that really amazed me, because oxidative stress is linked to virtually every disease and illness that is out there. And when I saw this list, I could tick somebody off in virtually every area. So in my family, we have been impacted greatly with health conditions. We've always lived a very healthy lifestyle. We grew up in the bush. My parents always made home cooked meals, grew a lot of our own fruits and vegetables. We've always eaten healthy, played sports, but still illness crept into our lives. And I lost my sister at the age of 21 after an open heart surgery. So she had a weak heart, and we do have a history of heart conditions in my family. But I also lost my dad at 58 to cancer. And so both of those things were huge, huge impacts in our lives. And we've lost other significant family members as well due to health conditions. And even though we lived that healthy life, it still shows that you know, these things creep into our world and we need to address them quickly. So reducing oxidative stress is key. And that is where this all started, LifeVantage. It was actually scientists in a lab who had made this incredible discovery of 5 natural herbs that work together in synergy to activate our body's natural pathways, a pathway called the NRF2 pathway, which is a protein messenger that tells your body to produce antioxidants. And when our body is producing those antioxidants, it eliminates the free radicals that cause oxidative stress. Now, when they made this discovery of a product, an all-natural product that reduced oxidative stress by an average of 40% in the first 30 days, this caught the attention of a lot of people. An ABC News reporting company, similar to our Current Affair or 60 Minutes, came in and did their own investigative report. And usually in these shows, they usually try to debunk something and find the negatives. But this was an all positive news report. The news reporter himself actually used himself as a guinea pig. He had his blood test taken beforehand. He took Protandim for not even 2 weeks. It was just a smidgen under 2 weeks. And inside that 2 weeks, his oxidative stress levels had been reduced by 45%. Now, this aired across the US, and naturally, a lot of people saw this. Everybody wanted the product, was the number one thing that came from that. But also the second thing was that a lot of medical professionals had seen this as well, and it prompted a lot of independent research. So we had universities and researchers, organizers reaching out to the company to learn about Protandim, to do their own studies. And for that reason, we now have a lot of independent peer-reviewed studies. And from there, Protandim then went onto the shelves of nutrition stores. But the unfortunate thing at that point in time was that once that news report had initially aired and it went onto the shelves of nutrition stores, when people saw this blue bottle sitting on a shelf, firstly, they didn't know what oxidative stress was. I mean, how many of you tonight knew really what oxidative stress was before it was perhaps explained? I didn't. I'd heard of oxidization, the rusting of a vehicle, but I didn't know what it was in relation to the body. And the other thing was that people didn't know what NRF2 activation was. Again, I had never heard of that one. That was brand new. So we knew quickly that this product had a story to share. And so when it was on the shelves of the nutrition store, it didn't do overly well. And so they brought in a marketing team who recommended the direct sales, which is people sharing person to person what it has done for them and what it actually is. And this, of course, did extremely well, which is why it's only sold through this model now. And it's people sharing their own experiences. Just like when you go to a good restaurant or you go to the movies or you read a good book, you happily recommend it. But the beauty of this model is that those who are recommending it are rewarded for doing so, which helps to cover the cost of their products as well, which I love. So, as I mentioned, there is a lot of independent studies. We actually have 28 published peer-reviewed studies on PubMed. PubMed is considered the gold standard of research. It's the National Institute of Medicine. It's where doctors, scientists, researchers go to do their studies, because with those studies, they have been through the process where it's sent out as a blind study, so that's why they call it peer-reviewed, and each person has to validate that that information is 100% correct before it can be published onto that website. So we're not talking about a company that conducts its own studies and can study and study and study and study until they get the results they want. This is a study that is conducted by external parties, and then it's validated. Yes, it does it. No, it doesn't. And then it's published. So it is the best research. And I just want to share with you a couple of these studies and what they showed. And first of all, so the University of Colorado, they actually did a study that found that our Protandim NRF2 increased glutathione by 300% in the cells that it was tested. So glutathione is your body's master antioxidant. And if your immune system is low, you can go to a doctor, and they do it after cancer treatments, etc. They'll give you synthetic injections of glutathione, which are short-lived, quite hard on the body, whereas this is doing it naturally, the body producing its own glutathione again. SOD, or superoxide dismutase, another master antioxidant, and same with catalase, all increased in just a short period of time with Protandim. Louisiana State University. Now, like I said, we don't make claims. This is a third party that did this study with our product, and they said that it may serve as a practical and potent approach to cancer prevention. Their study. Again, Colorado, Denver, they found that it supports, improves markers of oxidative stress in muscular dystrophy. This product is actually featured in a movie that's on Netflix, The Fundamentals of Caring. If you haven't seen it, you can see it on there. Then we also have this study on NRF2 activation, saying Protandim regulates genes that are associated with Alzheimer's disease. Again, incredible studies. Louisiana State University, again, on skin cancers. It decreased tumor incidences and multiplicity, excuse my slurring this evening, by 33% and by 57% respectively. And then we also have the study on multiple sclerosis. Now, this was a really interesting study and one of my favorites, because it actually was a company who produces pharmaceutical products to support MS. And they tested Protandim alongside 4 of their own products and found that Protandim was more effective than their own. And that was their study. And not only that, their synthetic version of their NRF2 supplement, not an activator, a supplement, it retails at over $50,000 a year. Ours, not even close. Not even close. So this one protects human coronary arteries. So again, for the heart, this was a huge one. The heart studies were very important to me. And it also is proven to increase the median health lifespan. Now, this is a huge one. The National Institute of Aging tests products over 10-year spans, and this is the only natural product proven to increase the median health lifespan. It did that by an average of 7%, which is huge. So not even resveratrol, fish oil, green tea, or curcumin, any of those could do that. But we didn't stop there. So this is where collagen then came in. So LifeVantage has poured millions of dollars into research over the years. They are the leaders in activation, switching on our body and getting it to do what it's naturally meant to do. So we're not talking about supplementing where you take large doses and hope that your body does what it's meant to do. We're talking about activating, switching our body back on. And we have a number of products that do incredible things. And I'll touch on a few of those lightly as we get to the end. But collagen is our newest product and our newest activating product. So collagen, you've probably heard of it before. It certainly is a very popular supplement at present, and you will see lots of them around, but there is a big difference between the different collagens that are available. Now, why do we need collagen? Well, it's a structural protein that makes up 25 to 35% of all the proteins in your body. And it is really important to be taken, and it's taken through foods, etc. So this process actually starts to steeply decline around the age of 30. So we lose about 1% of our collagen every year from that age of 30 onwards. And we've got a few women on tonight. One of the scariest things is that for women, once you start going through that change in your life, maybe around your 50s or so, you actually lose another 30% in that first 5 years of that change. So it's a huge, huge decline at that stage. So it is what causes saggy, dull, and wrinkled looking skin just to begin with. But you'll also see that it's linked to a number of other processes in the body. So collagen is really important for a number of things. We've talked about nail health, hair growth, muscle recovery. So we know a lot of people use it for their muscle recovery, and joint support. Huge, huge difference with joint. The cartilage is all of that collagen that's lubricating all of that. But gut health is a huge one. Your lining of your stomach is made up of collagen. And so when people start to struggle with things like leaky gut, that's the gaps in that collagen lining. So relining your stomach or getting collagen is a huge, huge benefit. Bone strength, eye health, liver detox, your cardio, sleep quality, mood, brain health, cognitive support, and even sexual support. So the urethra of the male penis is actually 70% collagen. And, you know, our female organs as well, huge portion of collagen. So this is a really big one. It's not just about the external side, which we know a lot of people take collagen for the fine lines and the wrinkles and the cellulite and all those things, but it's more about, and it is in addition to all of the things that are happening inside our body as well. So it's really important that we keep our collagen supplies up, I should say. And you know, when it comes to, you know, talking about, well, does it actually work? Well, there are tons and tons of science out there to prove that yes, collagen does work. Collagen is important, and we need collagen. So what makes True Science liquid collagen superior and unique or different to any other collagen that's on the market? Well, it has a 3-step approach. So we have the activation side, which is where our company absolutely shines and is a standout from any other product that's there. So we're not just talking about supplementing collagen. This is the body being switched back on to produce its own collagen. And as you know, your body is far more effective at knowing what it needs and doing the right thing when given the right tools than anything we can actually consume. So getting your body switched back on, activating your body is always the most effective method. We also replenish. So there is the supplemental side of this collagen, and there are 5,000 milligrams of collagen in your daily dose. So these are all little individual serving bottles. This is one right here. So a little 50 ml shot. It's delicious. And then we've also got the maintenance side of things. So this is maintaining the collagen that we already have. So let's get into how that works. So the key ingredients, ruby red quinoa extract, this is where the activation side comes in. So it's a potent extract from this grain. It unlocks the cell's ability to absorb collagen as it activates natural collagen synthesis. So that's the production of collagen. And that really helps to reduce that appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. You can see here the key genes that are activated massively by the collagen, the ruby red quinoa in that collagen. And it also helps the cells to absorb the collagen and decrease the genes that degrade collagen. So that's the best part. It's switching on the good genes to produce collagen, and it's switching off the bad genes that degrade our collagen. And you can see this study just here. This was an 8-week study. So that bright yellow that you can see, the little speckles of yellow, that bright yellow, that's the collagen density at week 0, which was 30.5%. By week 4, you can see that increase in the yellow. That's collagen density increase of 57.5%. And by week 8, it was 68%. This is over double the collagen density in just 8 weeks, which is why you see such incredible results. Then we've got the replenishing side. So the collagen is a marine-based collagen, which is, in my opinion, the best form of collagen. It's the safest, it's the cleanest. So we're naturally, sustainably harvested from its natural environment. So it's not a farmed collagen where it's really quite ick. You know, when you think about farming fish and, you know, what they're getting fed, the diet they're on, the water they're swimming in, all that, no thank you. This is a naturally sourced marine-based collagen from many parts of the world, so it's sustainably done. And it actually contains 10 different types of collagen. And I can actually give you a detailed rundown of those collagens if you would like to know what they are, because many of those are very specific for different areas of the body and the way they help. It's incredible. Then we have the maintenance side. So the citrus berry extract, it's a blueberry powder, a young pumpkin, ponkan, so that's like a citrus fruit, and the acerola berry supply the vitamin C and the antioxidants to promote the collagen and the elastin production, and it helps your skin create more of its own natural moisture for healthy, glowing complexion. So it's incredible what this does to help to maintain that collagen inside the body. What's not in it, and this is a big deal. So there's no added sugars, no artificial sweeteners. It's non-GMO, dairy-free, gluten-free, soy-free, and it is a really clean formula. It actually rates a 0 on our Think Dirty app. So there's a Think Dirty app, which is a global app. You can scan your products. You can look at what nasties are in there. Ours is a 0. It's clean as it comes. And a big way in which it's packaged. So they're actually little glass bottles, and they're in the individual serves, because the way in which they package it, it's put in at a certain temperature so that they don't have to use preservatives, and it's sealed up. So the glass, all of those things. So it's actually quite a heavy little parcel when you get your collagen in the mail, because they've done it in a way to keep it as clean and pure as possible. So in our 8-week clinical trials, the results you could see. So the collagen density was increased by 42%, skin roughness reduced by 10%, the depth of crow's feet reduced by 22%, the increase in blood catalase, this is a super antioxidant, it's 202%, and skin elasticity increased by 8%. That's just in 8 weeks. And the other really key factor is, why liquid? A lot of people ask, well, couldn't you do it in a powder and make it lighter and easy to package and ship and all the rest of it? Well, when it comes to the difference in collagens, so a powdered collagen, if you're taking them, you're literally throwing your money down the drain. You're lucky to get a 10 to 30% absorption rate from a powder. So not ideal, and quite often they don't taste that great either, just from what I've tried in the past. But a liquid collagen has a 90% absorption rate. And not only that, we have a hydrolyzed liquid collagen, which means that those pieces are broken down even smaller, so it has an even higher absorption rate. So it is the best, a hydrolyzed liquid collagen. It is the best form of collagen that you can get. So let's have a look at some of these photos. This is the exciting part, because this is when collagen launched in the US, we thought it would do well, and it did, but it did beyond well. The results that were coming out so quickly in such a short period of time actually meant that they sold out 4 times and sold 400% beyond the projected sales. So what they had thought they would sell was 400% beyond. So absolutely huge. When it launched in Australia, they actually met their projection in their pre-sale launch. So we actually opened it up just to consultants to get their hands on it first for 3 days, and they sold their entire month's quota in that first month. So luckily we were prepared, and we had more stock coming straight away. We didn't sell it. We had enough to keep everyone going, which was great. But you can see here, look at this, just 30 days, the fine lines and wrinkles on the neck and the face there. This lady, oh my goodness, day 125 months, she just kept sending in these photos, and every photo that came through just got better and better. You can see Seth's eyes here, the fine lines and wrinkles. Becky's face here with her fine lines around her eyes here, big difference, and the glow. And you can see the smoothness of her skin as well, the blemishes. Oh, this is Rachel's mum, and you can see here, like, look at the difference in her neck. That is so obvious and clear there. It's huge. And again here in 20 days, this was in 35 days, this was in 20 days. Again here, and even Julie. So Julie, I was going, this is her story, and in brief, this story is actually in our community, so you can read it, but she was just absolutely blown away with the difference for her in such a short period of time. This is 5 months apart for her. Oh, I just lost a whole heap of slides. Hang on, let me go back. Here we go. Sorry about that. I just skipped a few more than I expected. So going forward, you can see here the fine lines under the eyes, and again over here the difference, just huge difference. This is Sean, and you can see very clearly the difference for him around the eyes here, these finer lines and wrinkles, around the mouth, that fine line just there, almost completely gone. This is a good friend of ours, Patty, and her story. Oh my goodness! I actually went and saw her. She's in Mackay, and her legs. When I saw her back in February, she had some sort of interaction. The doctors believed with a cat, but she hasn't got a cat. They don't know precisely what it was, but back in November this started, and she got these huge blisters and sores all up her legs. This was keeping her awake at night. She was in agony, absolute agony. She was in tears when I saw her with this. And the difference for her in just 13 days, you have a look here where they're, you know, blistery and red and oozing, to healing up and getting better within 13 days. This was a picture of the blisters that she was getting. And then after day 13 on her other leg, almost clear. So huge, huge, huge difference for her. This is another one of our beautiful ladies, Barb. And, you know, for her, the joint pain after her knee surgery. So she injured her knee 7 weeks ago, and it turned out to be a complex meniscus tear. 7 days on collagen, and she is pain-free. So that was huge. The varicose veins on this leg. Oops, throwing bottles around there, bumping them. This is another friend of mine who very bravely shared her bottom pictures and the difference. And this is also her spider veins on her legs as well. So same one. And I know her personally. And oh my goodness, 45 days for the legs and 28 for the bottom. Another bottom and the hand condition. So absolutely incredible. The belly. You can just see like these results are amazing, and we have so many more of these pictures in our community. So the hair growth as well, you can check them all out. Moles, this one was blowing me away. So skin tags that have been there forever and literally falling off. Wow, amazing. So if people are already seeing these results on the outside, you can just imagine what is actually happening on the inside. And here are a few testimonials. So Terry, so he has gone from taking 4 extra strength Tylenol and 8 ibuprofen a day for his RA, rheumatoid arthritis, to 0 this week. 11 days on liquid collagen. So that's huge. This is from my friend Christine. She sent me this message and she's like, I think the collagen is helping her cramps. So it's the only thing that she's changed in her life. Instead of having an average of 3 cramps a night, she was down to only, 3 cramps in a week. So 3 cramps a night to 3 cramps in a week. That is huge, absolutely huge. And of course, this one here, so this lady, she was taking it and then she stopped. And when she started again, she realized that, once she stopped, she realized that her foot was all swollen and the pain and all of these things came back when she stopped taking it. So she wanted to get straight back on it, of course. And again, this lady can see the fine lines and wrinkles, but she's also finding her nails are so much stronger. The inflammation and pain in her knuckles have gone, way more energy, better recovery after workouts, and her gut health has also improved massively. And I actually have another lady in Yeppoon who started on it, and she's had massive, massive gut issues for years. And she was 2 weeks in. She goes, Jill, I don't know if it's too early to tell just yet. So I'm not saying anything, but the last 2 weeks have been amazing. Like her gut was hugely, hugely a lot better. So it's a story to come. I can't wait to share that one. So how else can we support our body? Well, LifeVantage has, of course, those 2 hero products. They are incredible and I highly recommend them. But sometimes people have different goals. And so we do have products that support different pathways. We have our daily essentials, just, you know, keeping your nutrient content up, supporting your immunity or anti-aging, the skincare side of things, because we need to support our largest organ of the body, gut health, just about daily energy boost, hair care, personal care. So we do have those different options. You can start with products individually. All products are individual, or you can bundle them and get a clear savings. Our Healthy Glow Essential Stack, which is our Protandim NRF2 and our liquid collagen, which, just to share quickly, we actually have a brand new study that was conducted on these 2 products, and the results for this study was so incredible that the company actually decided to hold off on releasing those until they have the patent confirmed on these two products. Their results are just phenomenal. So we can't wait to see those results shared. I actually sat with the scientist when she came to Australia back in March, and she was telling me, because they'd just received, and then she's like, oh, I can't wait to share these with everybody in a couple of weeks. They're just so amazing. And I was like, tell me. She's like, I'm not allowed to just yet. And then they decided to delay it even further because of this pending patent. But for this month and until the 16th of May, you will actually receive a geisha. It's actually really pink there. I have one in the cupboard there, but this is a beautiful rose quartz stone that actually also helps the skin as well. So it's just a little added touch of beauty for Mother's Day. So you can get one of those for free with that bundle if you order before the 16th of May. Another really popular stack is our Time Vantage stack. So this is for people who just want to give their body a boost. The Protandim is one product that I recommend for absolutely everybody at an absolute minimum. Reducing oxidative stress in our body is key. And like I said, our whole company was built from this one product, and what it has achieved is phenomenal. But you can also add in our AM/PM nutrient system, which actually works in with the circadian rhythm. So this is your essential vitamins and minerals supporting your body's overall wellness. And those benefits are really important just for your daily wellness. We also have the Protandim Tri-Synergizer. So we actually have 3 activating Protandim products. The Protandim NRF2 reduces the oxidative stress, which we talked about. So the inflammation in the body, all of that. Protandim NRF1 is your mitochondria. So that's the engine of the cell, the energy powerhouse. This is, how your body moves and functions, all of that. And then our Protandim NAD. Now, this is one that you may have seen some NAD supplements out there. For anyone who is familiar with caloric restriction or fasting, you know how it gets your body into that heal state. Well, Protandim NAD actually increases that sirtuin activity by 100% in just 24 hours. The best NAD supplement that's out there, other than Protandim, does it by 2%. Caloric restriction, if you're doing it to an extreme extent, actually has a really high benefit, about 98%. Still not as good as Protandim NAD, but you have to be very committed to fasting, and that's not sustainable for the body long term, of course. So, and the 3 of those together actually have a synergistic effect, where you can see on this graph down the bottom the difference when you combine the 3 together. It's huge. Oh, hello, sweetheart. I just had a little one jump out of bed. The Activated Essentials is probably one of my favorite bundles. It's the probiotic for your gut health, and then the NRF2 NRF1 combo. And then we also have the Vitality Stack, which adds in your omegas, which is your very important for heart health, cholesterol, those sorts of things. So that's a really great bundle. Our Axio is a delicious brain performance drink. So it's all these natural goodies that are mixed into a powder that you can mix with water. I love this after I've done a good workout. I've been out in the garden. People have this, can have this a couple of times a day if they want to. Some people have it multiple times. We have a lot of children that use this product. My kids make icy poles out of the raspberry one, and it just helps to focus, concentrate, mental clarity, all of those things that we want, but often reach for the wrong things like energy drinks or soft drinks or those sorts of stuff, which are really nasty for the body. This is all really good nutrients that your body needs, and it supports the brain to function really well. So absolutely delicious. You can have that daily. You can have that every couple of days if you want. It's completely up to you. And then, of course, we have our True Science beauty and hair care systems. So the beauty system works on all 7 layers of the skin, and it is one that's all natural. So it doesn't matter whether you're using it morning, night, it actually just restores the correct pH level of the skin. And just, I love this. I've been using it for 7 years, and it is just incredible. No nasties in there, of course. And as the same with the hair care system, no nasties in there. It's won multiple awards, and you can see there are just so many wonderful results in our community, which you can check out. So at this point, you may be ready to start your own transformation, begin living that life activated. Activation is the key. It's the huge advancement. It's, supplements the old, dial-up telephone. And then you look at activation, and it's the brand new smartest phone that you've got. Like, it's so much more efficient, so much more effective. It really is. We have a rewards circle for our customers. So you can actually earn rewards on products that you order, and you can redeem those each month, so you can get discounts off your products. Being on a subscription gives you a 10% savings. There's no additional costs to be on subscription. You can cancel it at any time. You can pick your shipping, whether you want it monthly, 2 monthly, 3 monthly. It's completely up to you, very flexible. And you'll get full support to manage that as well, and full access to your back office to manage it for yourself as well. But for some of you, you might also be looking for something a little bit more. And like I said, I was not looking for a business at all. I just wanted these products for my own health, for my family's health. But it has been a blessing that has allowed me to stay home permanently with my children. I've been able to resign from my principal position and just, do this part-time, but be a full-time mum and full-time present for my family. And I love that. So when it comes to LifeVantage, we're all about activating wellness from the inside out. We are the world leaders in activation. There is nothing that has even come close to what LifeVantage has achieved, and it's been around for more than 14 years in Australia. So starting with the little yellow activator, which is LifeVantage flagship product, we have multiple patents on it, and all of our products are backed by science, which has been peer reviewed. So other people going, wow, look at what you've got. We want to study it. We want to do research. And that is huge validation. We have the opportunity to be brand partners with this company, which means we're just voices to help get this message out and, share what we know is working for us, which is also a huge blessing. With our company, because we are a publicly traded company, so we're on the NASDAQ, we are 100% transparent. Anybody can see what our company is doing, how it's performing. You can see what consultants are earning on average at each rank. So I am a managing consultant 3, and you can see on average what that consultant level is earning. And, we have people that join this company because they just want to earn a few extra dollars to pay for their own products, and we can support you on that journey. We have incredible systems and an incredible team of culture and growth. So all of the support is there to do it. But not only that, we have the likes of Erin Brockovich sitting on our board of directors. So we have really, important people who have seen what we have, huge advocates for wellness, for the environment, for health. And they have seen what we have, and they stand behind our products. And in Erin Brockovich's words, she's like, it just works. You've just got to take it. So she actually had a friend who was using the products that are night to day different. So she came to the company to do her own research, as she does if you've seen the movie. She's a big researcher, and she was blown away. So she partnered with our company, and she sits on our board of directors. That's huge. So when it comes to getting started, if you're thinking of sharing this with others, it's as simple as picking a pack. So you get started on our start kit, you pick your pack if you want to, or you just pick the products that you want to use. And then each month you just purchase the products continually that you want to use. You get a website, you share with others. It's as simple as that. So we absolutely love this system. It's simple to follow, and it's there for everyone. So I thank you for listening in. I will stop the share there, and I will also stop